Rob and Slim Show.
Hey, Doug.
Doug, what's going on, dude?
Not much, man. I was running to the phone. That's why I called you frantically a few minutes ago. I was like, oh, no, it's late.
Well, most people, like, do automatically call us five, or at least say, and I'm like, just call on the minute, because we get off with the other guests 5 minutes early, but then we take a break. We need to collect ourselves.
That's cool. I can dig that.
Doug, you're a comedian and a musician?
Yeah, comedian, actor, musician. I was a musician all my life, played professionally.
Nice. That's what I was going to ask. What did you do first?
Well, I guess first off, I was a smart ass, but I started playing guitar at about 8 years old.
Wow.
Went to music school, and then, in 1981, I said, hey, I'm going to be Eddie Van Halen. So we see how that went.
What did you have your own band, or did you just change a lot of bands, or?
Yeah, I played. We played 345 nights a year for 15 or 16 years all over the country.
Wow.
Played. When I first started playing in the early '80s, there was a band called High Voltage. That was the first band. We just played covers.
Yeah.
But the drinking age was 18 then, all over the country. So, a lot of cities had 7 nights a week live music.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah, so we did that.
Did that burn you out?
It didn't, because back then I was just had stars in my eyes. I'm like, oh, I'm going to take over the world. And,
Yeah.
I'm going to play my guitar 8 hours a day and play just like eBay. I did that until about, I had that mindset until I was about 40, and then it was like I woke up one day and said, holy shit, I'm not going to be Steve Vai.
Yeah.
And it was not a good day.
How long have you been doing comedy for?
I've been a professional comedian for 6 years. I've been really doing it like you're supposed to do it for about 8 years. I did it with the band in between sets. When I was on the road, we had what we call my Magic 12, where if we blew a breaker, which happened a lot because we had a huge PA with a few of our bands, or if we, broke a rain light or par light, we'd have to take a break in the middle of a set, and they would have 12 minutes. I could tell jokes and get away with it.
Cool.
If I was really doing well and my pace was slow, I could get 15 or 16 out of it. Nice. So I had 15 minutes worked up in the early 90s, but it wasn't professional.
How are you doing it like you said you weren't supposed to be?
Do what now?
You said you've only been doing comedy for a little bit like you're supposed to. How are you doing it like you weren't supposed to be?
I think to kind of make it brief, in the 80s, you had to have some ego and some self-confidence to wear spandex and spin your hair in a circle. You had to have some ego, not just the wherewithal to play guitar 8 hours a day to be able to play that stuff. But then when I went from playing music to doing stand-up, I took that ego with me, and it was the worst possible thing that could have ever happened. I can't do stand-up with any ego. I have to hate myself like my inner person always did.
Yeah, you do need that self-loathing or that.
They say a lot of comedians have that dark past.
The darkness.
It's not anymore. I've actually, I've been sober 4 years. I've been off the drugs since 2008. And, I've really, really changed my life a lot. I'm not religious or no shit like that. I still burn one once in a while, but
cool.
I'm not anything like I used to be, and I don't hate myself anymore. I kind of like this guy a little bit now, but when I do 60 minutes of high energy comedy, you can tell in that first few minutes that, I haven't been friends with this guy very long.
A little uncomfortable in your own skin.
And I'm most comfortable talking how bad about myself. I mean, I feel most comfortable explaining what a idiot I have been all my life, and the continued foibles that I put myself into as a smart older dude.
Do you ever just think you want to go back there some days, like doing that shit again? Like, because I did shit when I was younger, and I mentioned it to a friend of mine once, and he just said he goes through the same, but he always thinks, like, would he want his kids seeing him like that? I said, that's a great motivation. Like, to stay clean?
Yeah, you know, I never really had any real problems with drugs or alcohol until I got older. I grew up in foster care, and when I went on the road with a band, I didn't even know you did that. You know, when I was 16 years old, I didn't know you went and played every night and got laid and did coke and had threesomes, and I didn't know that. And you know, so you know, when I was doing all that, I had to stay semi-lucid because if I couldn't play, I didn't have any rich parents, a girlfriend. I had to be the best player I could be. So I never really had problems with drugs and hating myself and all that until I got older and really got to live life a little while and say, boy, this sucks. This is bullshit.
How was it growing up in foster homes, dude? I just squeaked. That was nice. Like Peter Brady. But how was it growing up in foster homes?
It was the best thing that ever could have happened to me. I had a great experience with it.
It sounded like you get sick of a family. You just go to the next one.
No, it was more of a social thing with my parents. You know, there was alcohol issues, but I would be put in foster care or a boys' home, and then after 10 or 11 months, my parents hearing from their friends, you know, why is your daughter home but your son's not? Yeah, we met him. I'm from a small town in North Carolina, so everybody knows everybody.
Yeah.
So, you know, after a year, they'd say, well, come on home, and I'd be home for a month, and then they'd kick me back out. It would be my fault.
Of course.
I was a horrible kid.
Were the parents better or were the foster parents better?
Foster parents were always better. I was kind of like a stray dog because they all got a check with me. You know, they all got money. You know, whenever I moved in with a family, you know, they got, this was the late 70s. You know, they got like $81 a month, and that was a lot back. You know,
I'll take it right now.
Yeah, $81 a month. Yeah, that's a quarter bag. I mean, but the people that I stayed with were always, you know, they weren't, you know, violent or any kind of shit like that. So it was always a better place. But
that's cool.
You know, I wouldn't go back and do it any. You know, if I could go back and do it any differently, I think I just would try to do more in music. I would have graduated with a degree in music. I couldn't do it. So
cool. How many tats do you have, dude? And do they all go together, or are they all like separate pieces?
They do now.
That's old school. That's like old school sleeves.
Yeah, I've been tattooed 55 or 56 times. I just got sleeves and some of my chest. When you get older, dude, you know, I'll be 51 next month, and you know, when I was 35 and 40, you could tattoo me and hit the bone, and I would, you know, you want to be Mr. Tough Guy. But at 50 years old now, I feel them.
Yeah, dude, my dad's 60 and he's still getting tatted, bro. I don't know how much room he has left, but he's pretty much covered.
Yeah, I'm getting more. You know, I get more here and there, and my girlfriend and I'm fixing to get married this year. She doesn't know it yet, but we are. But what I did was I went ahead and got her name tattooed on me. That way, if it fucks up, I can say, "Well, fuck, tattoo did it." You know.
You have to. I got this tattoo. It's forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm still getting little stuff here and there. I still want a Bigfoot tattoo. I want some tattoo. I want Bigfoot tattooed on me somewhere. I don't know why, but I just want Bigfoot tattooed on me. I want to, you know, I want to. Cool. I don't know.
One of our friends, Tony Dollar, just got. It's a guitar. It's like an acoustic guitar with roots on the bottom and like branches and leaves on the top. It's really cool looking, dude.
That's a trip.
Yeah.
That is a trip. I have some biomechanical stuff that's real cool that was done by.
My dad's got that, dude. Where it looks like your skin's ripping open and like metal shit's underneath.
Yeah, mine looks like muscle and like Terminator stuff, you know, going up one arm.
Yes.
And then I got some on my inside bicep that looks like tendons and stuff like that. But yeah, I like that kind of stuff. I love the Chinese stuff, man. I love the Asian stuff. It's kind of overdone. Everybody's kind of got it now, but.
Yeah.
Are you talking about like the
like
classic
that real
ones?
colorful stuff.
Like
the ones where
Chinese...
they use like the fucking bamboo shoot to put the ink in, like that style, like the Yakuza has, like those classic old style ones.
Oh yeah,
yeah, I love that.
Yeah,
shit.
That shit's crazy, man. I heard that hurts like a bitch though.
There's a tour. I've actually, I don't know what's going on, but things have been going pretty good with my career in the last couple of years, and there's a tour through United Armed Forces Entertainment. I gave them a I filled out their application about 6 years ago, and it took like 4 hours to do it. I didn't have anything that they wanted. And then a year ago, I filled it out again in 15 minutes. I had everything they needed, all my stuff from other comics, and so I hear they're going to use me. And one of their tours goes right through this temple, and I can't remember exactly where it is in Asia, but they do these tattoos they've been doing for 1,000 years. You walk up,
I've heard about
they talk
that.
to you, and they tell you what animal spirit you have, and they tell you what tattoo they're going to put on you. They put it on the back of your neck.
That's cool.
Yes, I think I've heard Quentin Tarantino talk about that.
I don't know if he did or not, but I know other people have gone. But that's one of the tours that goes over there. And I was looking at the itinerary. They spent 3 days there, and that's enough time for me to, because you have to go up there and spend some time with them. You don't just walk up and say, "Give me the tat." I mean, they don't do that. That's not how it works.
We need to send Pete in and say that.
Yeah.
Give me the tat.
That's right. That's right.
So how long have you been doing comedy for? You said, Doug, 8 years or 6?
I've been a professional for 6 years, but really about 8 years. I started writing a bunch of stuff in 2005, and that's when Push grew. The last band I was with, I had to hire 2 new people, and it just hit me. I'm like, man, I got to start doing something where this sucks. This is terrible. And I thought my ego was so big. I was like, well, I'll just start doing stand-up, and I'll have an HBO special in a year. That's literally how I thought, man. That's how fucking stupid I was,
What's the craziest thing that's ever happened to you on the road, musically or doing comedy?
I've had some, I've been around a while, dude. I started playing in '81 professionally, so, I've seen, gunshots go off. I think that the one thing that comes to mind that was pretty silly was Corella DeVille was a signed band I played with for 8 years, and we were playing in Raleigh, North Carolina, and this wedding party came in. And we were playing a place called Sharky's, and the guy comes up to us in the break and hands us like $500 and said, look, they're going to close the doors, and you're just going to play for our wedding party at the end of the night. And we said, hey, sure, that's great.
Yeah.
So they stay in, and they're drinking tequila and doing shots and everything, and the groom punches the bride right in the face.
Oh, holy
wow!
That's amazing.
So
that is a wedding that will last forever.
You're not telling anyone about this.
It was bad, man. So we're all out in the audience trying to break it up, and the next thing you know, the parents are fighting and the girls are fighting, and it's just rural North Carolina, man.
Oh my God, bro!
Do you love her? Yeah. And then I punched her right in the stomach.
Oh, man.
Alabama, man.
I was going to ask too, but I'm sure you've had your share of shitty hotels or motel rooms.
Dude, I've stayed in motel rooms so bad that when they give you your room key, they also give you a prescription for methadone.
Oh shit!
I was thinking an antibiotic.
Yeah, I stayed in them so bad. I stayed in them, they're so small that when you swipe the key card in the door, you rip the shower curtain. I stayed in one time that had a 4-cube ice tray in the freezer.
What?
I mean, I could have anything I wanted to drink, but I could only have a half a glass.
A shot glass.
Yeah, one sliced toaster in one. I was like, shit, I ain't having no company for breakfast.
One sliced toaster.
Your motel room is small when you go to the room and there's not even a number on the door. There's a fraction. Last week I stayed in a room 11/16.
Oh, that's great. Oh.
That was a good one.
Yeah. Who have you performed with, comedically or musically?
Musically, quite a lot of. We worked with Loverboy, went on the road with Rat and stuff like that. But
nice.
that was after they were famous. That was.
Oh. On the decline.
It's just in the '90s when like the singer for Loverboy comes up and goes, "Jesus Christ, you guys got to move those dressing rooms." What are you guys? A bunch of rednecks from North Carolina? Jesus Christ.
What was their biggest song? "Working for the Weekend"? Was that Loverboy?
This was dude, this was 95. They were big in like 85.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just want to hug you right now, Doug.
It's all right, man. Comedically, I've got to work with some good guys. You know, I mean, nobody too huge. I worked with Dom Herrera for a couple nights.
Ooh, he's
Worked
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's funny, man. I met him in New York. I was in the basement in Gotham, just like everybody else. You know,
Nice.
doing open mic.
Yeah.
And he was walking by, and, you know, the redneck I am, I was like, Dom Herrera, what's up, dude? He's like, hey, how you doing? You a rocker, aren't you? I can tell by looking, you're a rocker.
You are, dude. You are the epitome of a rocker.
Well, he saw it, too, so we started talking, and he asked me about the Beatles, and, you know, we talked about guitar a little bit and Segovia and all that shit. And he stayed down there. I did my 7 minutes, and I did pretty good. You know, everybody there was good. So.
Yeah.
And he said, "You want to do a few minutes on the big stage, hillbilly?" I said, "Sure, I will."
Cool.
He said, "You're not too dirty." He said, "You look like your middle name would be fuck." That's what he said, man. But,
wow.
And I worked with Bobcat. I've worked with Bobcat a few times.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah, Bobcat's cool, man. He's we've traded some funny road stories. He told me one, I'll tell you. He was we both did Mobile in the '80s. Me with the band and him with stand up. And in the '80s, man, he was selling out 20,000 seat theaters.
Yeah.
And he had this show when there was 3,000 people hall, and they'd sold it out, and he shows up, and the guy was real shady, and the guy picked him up and said, look, we're going to take you to the motel, and then we'll come pick you up later. So he gets to the motel, opens the door, and there's this, young chick sitting in there, hot young chick. And there's an ounce of weed on the table, and a note says, hey, here's, this keep you busy till the show, compliment to us, whatever. Well, Bobcat's been sober since, the early 80s. He don't party or nothing.
Yeah.
And he's like, you got to go. He's like, no offense, but you got to get the hell out and take that shit with you. So they leave. He takes a nap, takes a shower, shows up at the club, at the theater, and there's a sign on the door that said, Bobcat was arrested earlier today. Show is canceled.
What?
They were setting him up, dude, so they could take all the money at the door.
Oh, my
Wow.
God.
Yeah. Yeah, and I told him, I said, well, I'd have been in trouble because I would have smoked the weed and fucked the 17-year-old.
So would have Pete.
Yeah, he thought it was hilarious, too. He's like, you're sick, dude. I'm like, dude, in the 80s, I'd have been 23. I mean, I'd have dragged it across the upper lip. I mean, that would have been over.
That's crazy to hear that Bobcat was clean, too, because, you heard stories about Kinnison, man.
Yeah.
The way he died was, I think with hookers and coke.
Well, actually, Kinnison was totally sober when he died, man. He was a big partier, but Carl LeBeau's a good buddy of mine, and I worked with him for a few weeks here and there, and Carl was with him when he died.
Wow.
And yeah, it was just a freak car accident, man. It was a head-on collision.
Oh,
he wasn't on
shit.
nothing. Yeah, wasn't on nothing that night at all.
Wow. Holy crap.
Yeah, Carl was his best friend for 10 years before he died. And everywhere that Sam worked, Carl worked. You know who Carl LeBeau is?
No, I'll have to look him up.
Yeah, he's big time, man. He's actually right now. He just got a job back at the Comedy Store in L.A. He's working there as a full-time comic.
Wow. Do you know of Ron Bennington?
I do. I do know Ron.
I didn't realize he didn't have a club, but he started a comedy tour with the comedians that worked with Sam before he passed.
Yeah, Ron Schock. Ron Schock was another one. I knew him. He passed away of cancer a couple of years ago.
Oh, wow.
He was funnier now. Yeah,
Wow.
what they called them what did they call those guys? They had something outlaws. The something outlaws. They were all from Texas or something. And
I can't think of it either, but I know what you're talking about.
yeah, well, Carl's in his 50s, but he still tours all over, and he all those stories. As a matter of fact, if you look up Carl LeBeau, you see him on Stern. Howard Stern. They found out the kid he's been paying child support for the last 20 years is Sam Kinnison's kid. Yeah. I know, it sounds like a joke, but it's not.
Wow.
It's true.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Something good to look up, put on your show maybe next time. You ought to have Carl on your show. He's hilarious.
Definitely, man. I'll definitely look him up. That's cool. Where are you right now, dude? Are you on tour?
I'm in St. Augustine, Florida. That's where I live with my girlfriend, and I'm going back on the road. Actually, Friday. I haven't put this on my Facebook. Not that it's a big deal, because I doubt I'll get past the front desk. But I'm auditioning for America's Got Talent Friday at 11 a.m.
Cool.
Ooh, man.
Nice.
What do you have
It's
planned?
not a walk-up. I got an invite.
Nice.
So-
That's fucking cool.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was really for real, so I emailed them and I just said, hey, are the openings are still open? They sent me a letter, just a form letter back saying, what do you do, yada yada. Sent them a whole press kit. They sent me a parking pass and ticket and everything. I was like, well, I'm sure they do that for everyone.
Wow. Yeah,
So,
no, they don't.
Well, I don't know, but I know I'm not gonna get. I know I won't get past the front gate, but it's something. You got to be able to take that risk. If you don't have thick skin and put yourself out there, you ain't gonna do nothing.
Yeah, I agree, dude. That's awesome.
Yeah, we'll see. I do clean. I'm not a real dirty comic.
No.
I don't do squeak, but I can do I can do TV clean humor. That's not a big deal. And then the next night I'm in Melbourne at Poker Room 52 performing.
Nice, dude.
Yeah, I go back on the road the 1st of March. I'm at Zanies in Rosemont, Illinois, and then I go through Ohio and West Virginia. And I do the redneck tour. It's funny, boy.
What up?
You look good. It's always fun because they sound a little gay. It's like, damn, you look good up there, and they're talking with a microphone in your hand, boy.
I was gonna ask you. I saw your what's it, comedy cab?
Yeah, I did that. I did that for a while.
I enjoyed that, dude. I like that. But do you ever get shit? Because Seinfeld did it later, right? Didn't he do coffee?
Comedians in cars drinking coffee?
Yeah. Do you ever get any shit off that?
I shopped it to because I was on a show in Wilmington that I worked for. The Finn Cannon is the name of the company I worked for. I was an extra on One Tree Hill, Dawson's Creek, and I did a little bit with Eastbound and Down.
Nice.
So I was just an extra. I wasn't one of the stars.
It's still cool.
But I got in touch with those guys and pitched it to the WB, and they thought it was great because I was kind of in between Cash Cab, Ben's show, and Taxi Cab Confessions, HBO. It wasn't dirty, but it wasn't giving away money.
Yeah, dude, you had one guy. What, did he break out of jail? You said he was still in jail. Or he said it.
Yeah, that dude actually got out of jail later. But man, there's 4 installments. One of them got 5,000 or 6,000 hits, and everybody hated it. But there was some really funny stuff that happened in there. Once I got the feel of it, at first I was just trying to do stand up with him, and that didn't feel right. So I just started ad-libbing. When they got in the car, if they started talking about their bunions.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just started talking about bunions. So the old 89-year-old lady from New Jersey was the funniest one. Well, hello, hillbilly. Can I smoke in here? Like, you're already smoking. Yeah, so I am. You're a pistol.
That sounds like
Got there one
Joni.
day.
That sounds like Pete's girlfriend. Yeah.
Does kind of sound like Joni, doesn't it?
Oh, shit, that's great. Shit, Doug, we have to wrap this up, dude, but thank you so much for talking to us, man. And where can everybody find you?
I have a website. It's profunny.com with a hyphen, or you can catch me on Facebook. I'm all over the country. If you say you heard this show and you come to a show, I'll get you and your friend in for free. And really, thank you so much for having me on, man. I really appreciate it, and I hope I get to be on again one day.
I would love to, dude. You're awesome.
Thank you, man. Take care.
Take care,
You
man.
too, brother.
Take it easy.
All right, guys, we're going on break, and we'll be back with Botsy.
Botsy.
Awesome.
Awesome, dude. Doug was cool, man.